and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be doing a review and telling you my impressions of a product that we received in our March BoxyCharm subscription, and that is these South Main gel eye gel packs. You get 3 of them in here, and I did have a chance to do 3 days in a row as they suggested on just one under eye so that I could see the difference from one eye to the other. In this video I'm going to tell you a very little bit about the company, I'm going to tell you about the product, we're going to show a first impression of it, and then I will give you my thoughts on it at the end. And for everything, timestamps are down below. So, this company is not one that I had heard of before, and probably for good reason. They've only been around since May of 2017, so they really are a relatively new company. Interestingly, when you go to their website, it's southmainhaircare.com. I also see on here southmainbeauty.com, but it does seem to have more of a bent towards hair products, which these are not, obviously. So it appears that the South Main Beauty site is exactly the same as the South Main Hair Care site. Perhaps they also bought this URL when they started doing things outside of hair care. So they do have some body products, but they have a lot of hair care products, and their sort of distinction of their hair care products is that it all contains macadamia oil. I keep wanting to say maracuja oil. Macadamia oil, as in like macadamia nuts. Oil from that. So they say that this kind of oil helps repair and condition your hair, and they have it in everything that they make as the hair care items. They also have these eye packs as well as lip packs, and the texture of these, and I assume the texture of the lip packs as well, are exactly like the ones that I tested in a previous video. I'll put the link to that down below for a lip mask that I tried. And they also have some bath bombs and things like that. This is an American company from what I can tell, although this product specifically is made in Korea, and they are fairly reasonable priced for the different items that they have. So their bath bombs individually are $4, but if you buy 4 of them at a time, it's only $8. Like, they seem to have some pretty good deals on the products that they sell. And I will put their website down below, so if you want to go and take a look at their website, it'll be easy for you to go down there and click. That's really everything I was able to tell about the company, so let's talk about this product. This is a 3-pack of these, and it does retail for $9 US. You can buy these individually for $3, so you don't really get any kind of discount by buying more of them in a pack. They do claim to reduce puffiness, reduce dark circles, and moisturize the eye area. And they have their main ingredient is water, then glycerin, then the third ingredient is hydrolyzed elastin, which I guess is what is supposed to tighten the eye area. And then a few other ingredients in here, including ascorbic acid, which I think is probably what makes it feel cooling, but I could be wrong about that. They do say to thoroughly cleanse the eye area before applying the product, leave it on for 30 minutes to reduce puffiness and dark circles, and to use promptly after opening, and for best results, use for 3 consecutive days, which is why I used it for 3 consecutive days. So I think what we will get into now is the first impression day of this, and then I will come back to tell you my thoughts and review. Day 1 of testing, and I'm just realizing now, having opened this, that of course they come 2 in a pack together, 1 for each eye, but because I'm just doing half face testing, maybe I'll try to put the other ones into like Ziploc bags so I can save them. I just hate wasting things. So I'm gonna do this 3 days in a row, and I would normally say, oh, I don't know that they're gonna have much use for me because I don't have a lot of under eye puffiness, but for some reason this morning I seem to have some. So I'm gonna zoom you in so we can see this closer and get a good before shot. So I normally don't think I have a lot of under eye puffiness. I have a little bit of darkness, but not huge bags or anything. It appears like I have some redness and puffiness going on just right in these areas today, and specifically more on this side. So I think I'm going to do the patches on this side. I don't know if it was just that I cleaned my face with something that irritated my eyes or what it was, but I do seem to be a little puffy today. If you see me putting my hands around my face, it's to take off the face blurring filter, because if I'm just like this, sure, now it's not going to do it. It will oftentimes give me more of a airbrush look than I really have. There we go. But if I cover up part of my face, then it shows my actual skin texture. So I'm going to be using the patches there. I have cleaned my face already with my Neutrogena Gentle Cleanser, and I used a bit of Pixie Glow Tonic, mostly in these areas, not too close to my eyes. And let's get this open. oh, this is wet. This is much wetter than I expected it to be. There doesn't appear to be like a right side or wrong side or left and right. It says to sort of follow the contours of your cheekbone, but I'm gonna try to get it right there so it's not too close to my eye, but enough that it's covering that puffy area and will moisturize under my eye a little bit. I get the feeling this isn't gonna stay on super well. It feels exactly like those lip masks. Okay. I'm gonna set my timer for 30 minutes and I'll be back at the end to do another after shot just from day one and give you my impressions of this. See you soon. So it has been half an hour and I'm back. Now I did spend most of the time lying down so I didn't have to worry about it coming off, but it does seem to adhere pretty well. I mean, I did get up at the very end, have some water move around a bit. I would think that you probably could like watch TV or do pretty low key activities while wearing this. Probably not a lot of moving around, but it stayed on better than I expected it to. So let's zoom this in and peel it off. I will say that it had a cooling feeling at first, maybe for about the first 5 minutes or so. And then it did feel a little tingly in this area for a little bit, not burning, but I could feel it. So let's see what it's done. Okay, and I'll just peel this off. It comes off very easily. It's now dry, whereas it was quite wet when this started. So, looking at this, let me just look in my mirror here. I will say, looking at this side as compared to the redness and puffiness it had before, and a little bit compared to this side has definitely reduced the redness, reduced the puffiness that was there, and I mean, I can feel the moisture in my skin and the smoothness of it, especially as compared to this side. So it does do what it says it's going to do. I guess the challenge is, does it continue on through the day? Does it build over time? So I will continue to do this over the next couple of days, as it does say to use 3 days consecutively, and we'll see if there's a major difference between this eye and this eye. See you soon. So that was the first day, and I did use it for 2 more days after. Just put it on in the morning and let it sit for 30 minutes. I actually have some days off of work, which is why I was able to do this. I normally wouldn't be able to just sit around for 30 minutes in the morning using one of these. It does feel very nice. It's very relaxing. I didn't try to do too much while it was on. I mostly was just watching YouTube videos. So it adhered really well to my face. I don't know how good it would be if you were wandering around trying to do things. So my thought on this is that I do think it does something. I don't think it does everything that it claims, but I think there's a time and a place for this product. It does moisturize. My under eye area does feel more moisturized. This is the side that I did it on than the other. I'll zoom you in. I'm not sure that you can see a difference. I mean, I can feel that this feels quite soft, and I just finished having the last day of it on about 20 to 30 minutes ago. This side is a little bit rougher, but I also have a little bit more texture and bumps here, but it does feel nicely moisturized. If we go back to their 3 claims, I do think it reduces puffiness, and I think it does that because it has really a cooling feeling to it, and that cooling feeling does stick around for a little while after you use the product. So coolness reduces puffiness, and I think that really does work when you use these. It's not going to be an elongated effect. It takes the puffiness down right away. It's not like now I expect my eyes to be less puffy ongoing. It's really just when you use it and for a number of hours afterwards. Reduces dark circles? I don't think so. Dark circles aren't a huge problem for me, but a couple things that I notice is, you can't get the pad right up under your eyes, and for me, my darkness is right there for 2 reasons. First of all, the shape of it isn't going to be exactly the same as your eye, but also if you get it close to there, it starts interfering with blinking and you can't really look down, and it's an issue. So really it tends to moisturize sort of down here a little bit more, and it doesn't really affect dark circles, and also I don't think that moisturizing reduces dark circles. I think it's kind of a genetic thing, or a health thing, or a how tired you are thing, not something a mask can do anything about. And moisturize eye area, which I do think that it did. So, are these worth it? I think there are 4 instances where you may want to use this. The first is just because it's an enjoyable experience. It is cooling, it is relaxing, it's very spa feeling. So if you reach the end of the day and your eyes are tired and you just want to kick back and watch 30 minutes of videos or read for 30 minutes, whatever that is, and have this nice cooling sensation, it does that. And considering you can buy a pack of 3 for $9, it's pretty affordable. The second reason I would use it is if I was going to an event or something like that where I want it to maybe take down some puffiness or just have a nice under eye moisturization. I think this would be quite nice to do that with. It does provide moisturization and it does depuff. Now my third and fourth reason why you would do this, again, has to do with the depuffing. I think perhaps if you have indulged in a little bit too many drinks and you have to get up the next day and go into school or work or just want to feel better and your face is looking a little puffy and maybe a little rough, I think these would be really nice to take down some of that puffiness. And the fourth one, which is probably more likely for me, I am no longer in the having too much to drink phase of my life, but I am maybe in the I ate nachos that were really salty last night phase of life. And sometimes when you have salt that you eat, or if you're out having like bar food with friends and that kind of thing, basically just a lot of salt, and then your face is feeling puffy and like you're just retaining water and just feeling gross the next day, these would be really nice to put under your eye and just bring down some of that puffiness and cool down the area for a little bit. So it's not going to take away your dark circles. It is going to reduce puffiness for a certain amount of time, and it does feel really nice. So these are the first under eye masks that I've tried, but I do like them. I think if what I described sounds like you would like it, then they would be a good buy. So that is my review of these products. Let me know if you have tried them, because if you received BoxyCharm, you would have received this, and have you used them? Do you enjoy them, and did you see them making a difference? Leave all of that in the comments down below, and also if you like these kind of reviews, hit the thumbs up button down below. Finally, as I always say, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel where I do reviews of items from Ipsy and BoxyCharm, also some random other items that I'm interested in, and then a few other fun things mixed in, then you can click on my face to subscribe, and I will also put another video up so you can click on that and watch it if you have not already. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!